Hello, friends. This is Becky with Becky Budgets, just coming on here to go ahead and do our cash stuffing for week 4 of our budgeting journey. It is also week 4 of April. For those of you who don't know, my husband and I decided to start budgeting on April 1st. So we're getting used to this whole process, and let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and see how much we have left. Here's my wallet. And let's get the change out. Okay, it looks like we've gotten a couple quarters. I'll just set that to the side. And I do always put this into our kind of our savings for a change. My husband and I do something a little different. We don't actually count the change that we get. We put it all into a, I guess you would say a jar. And every October, which our wedding anniversary is on October 22nd, we go ahead and cash in the change to treat ourselves to anniversary celebration. So that's kind of what we do. Now, as far as my personal fund went, I still have those $50 in here. So 20, 40, and 50. And I'm going to keep that in my personal envelope. I had taken the $50 in our variable spending envelope to get the gift for my sister-in-law. And then as far as grocery goes, we have, let's see, we have about $19 left. Let's go ahead and check. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So $19. I'll go ahead and roll over these $10 for next week's groceries, or for this week's groceries technically. And the $5 bill is going into our $5 savings, and then the dollar bills are going into our $1 savings. So let's go ahead and take a look. I think I grabbed the wrong envelope, so I've got them here. Our $1 savings are going to go ahead and go right here. And I'm just stuffing this envelope to see how much we can gather in however amount of time. I guess I'll count that maybe at the end of the quarter so that I can get a grasp of what's in there. And then this $5 bill is going to go into the $5 challenge. I guess it's not a challenge, just savings. Sorry about that. Perfect. So before we get started, I always go ahead and take out the $100 for groceries. So these are the groceries for this week. And that's going to go into our grocery envelope for when I go shopping on Sunday. And I'll set that to the side. Groceries is down to $100. Happily to report that this is the $100 that we brought into the month. We spent everything that we had put in our variable spending. So right now we do feel pretty comfortable leaving this in there as a buffer in case for some reason we need to dip into any extra money for groceries. Gas, we already met for the month, and I did fill my gas tank yesterday. So currently we have 50, 100, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So we've got $161 sitting in gas, which technically that means we have about $61 left from what we put in during this month for our variable spending to put gas into our vehicles through the end of the month. Fur babies still has not been touched. They're set to go to the groomers next week. So they've got the 150 in there. plus that gift card that we got. And I actually got a discount. So I'm going to see whether we're going to use this whole total or not, or if we're going to have some extra. I'll know by next Friday. Personal, this is where I took those $50 from my sister-in-law. Husband doesn't get filled. He got his money. He's already spent it, I think. So we'll just have to save and get him his personal for next month. And then for our miscellaneous, we actually had to take $14 out of here for Easter. And so that was transferred into our grocery fund. So we currently have $20, $30, $35, and $36 in here. And then eating out, we have not dipped into. So buying the frozen pizzas and frozen dinners is actually helping us out a lot on days that I'm doing housework and I can't or don't want to cook. So we currently have the $20, $40, and $50 that's in there, plus that $50 gift card my husband got. And then in yesterday's video, I had mentioned that I had taken money out from our savings or from our cash envelopes, and it came out of this snowball. So currently it's empty, and we'll start refilling it in May so that we can start adding any overage or anything we accumulate in here into our new debt, which is our second debt that we're trying to pay off, which is our Dow. So we'll see. I was jumping ahead of myself. So we're actually going to go ahead and fill our sinking funds today. I didn't have any overage, or I didn't pull out the money for the Best Buy because we were going to go ahead and pay that off, and it has officially been paid off. I checked today and the account is at a balance of 0, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and count this. It should be an even $100, which is what we put into sinking funds weekly. So it's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. So that did pan out. Let's see. There we go. So let's go ahead and jump into our sinking fund binder. Medical is going to go ahead and get its weekly 25. So we'll grab a 20 and a 5. And that currently has 50, 70, 90, 95, and 100. Now we don't have a cap on this one because we dip into it quite a lot, especially with my fertility treatments. So I'm actually pretty happy that we've got that 100 in there already. Linus and Leo, which are my 2 dogs, they get 15 weekly. So their fund is currently at 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Next is household. Household gets its weekly 15. And that's currently at 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Slowly but steady, these are building up. Gifts is going to go ahead and get 15 as well. So gifts is currently at 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. car maintenance, I think that's the last fund that gets 15. So car maintenance is at 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Vacation is going to go ahead and get $5. That should have us at 5, 6, sorry, I'm not counting right. 5, 10, 15, and $20 for vacation. Renter's insurance is going to get its weekly 3, 1, 2, and 3. And that's currently sitting at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and $12. Next is our car registration. That also gets $3 a week. And that's currently at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12. Last but certainly not least is our emergency fund. So our emergency fund has this $1,000 placeholder, as I have the $1,000 sitting in our savings account. And then it's going to get the remainder of the money here. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got $1,012 currently in our emergency fund. So that will continue to get as much as we can put into it. What we decided to do, for those of you who hadn't seen the video before, is that our goal was actually $1,000. What I did was, when I was calculating my sinking funds, I went ahead and, since it was at $96, I went ahead and moved it up to a even 100. And so anything extra will go into this emergency fund to complete or to add on to it. And that is it, my friends. We are all done with this week. Thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed to my channel. I have enjoyed interacting with all of you in my comment section. It always brings me a smile to see that we have so many people supporting us on this journey. As Sunday rolls around, I'll be back with our May, it would be week 1 of May budget, and with our bill breakdown per paycheck. So I'll be back with that. Other than that, still getting used to the paying with cash. It's starting to get a little easier for me. I'm not reaching as much to my credit card, so or my bank card to swipe. So that has been a new accomplishment for me. As always, I hope all of you are having a magnificent day, and I will see you soon. Take care.